Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave. Today we're continuing our playthrough of Eagle Eater from DVG Games. Alright, we are doing the Brezhnev's War 1976 campaign, and we're doing the mission length is medium, which is 8 days. So far we're 50% through. We got 4 days through, so we're going into day 5. I still have my 10 SO points that I've been working with. So far I haven't had to do anything. Okay, now I can draw 3 target cards for my recon level. So we'll see what we get for a target card. Number 1, dispersed, friendly fire, close air support, secondary, and vehicle. All right, so there's a secondary target. I've been needing one of those. Second card that we can choose from, soft, secondary, improvement. All bridge targets take 2 more hits to destroy. That needs to be gone. And third, dispersed secondary vehicle. All right, so I can choose 2 of these. The thing I don't like about this one, doesn't have many victory points, but it's a soft target, it's secondary, and bridge targets will be harder to kill. And then we have the dispersed, secondary, friendly fire, and a vehicle. He has no bandits. He has no bandits. This one's going to have 1 bandit. So we're going to take this guy as our primary. And then I think we'll take, let's see, 30 and 34. 34 is in a close, that's target 3. He's in the medium, so I think we'll take this close air support right here as our secondary target. We'll put this one back in. So we weren't drawing any secondary. Now all of a sudden, boom, here they are. I get 3 of them. So we're going to use 2 of them right now. We're going to go get those bridging engineers. I'm sure there's going to be a special rule about them, and then we'll set this close air support aside as our next mission. I can only take 2 aircraft on this one. All right, select our primary and secondary targets. We did that. Determine and place sites. He gets 1 site in the center, and then he's going to get 1 bandit in the approaches. So the site in the center is SA-10. Yeah. It's kind of an ugly sight. He's got a range of 4. Man, I need to get rid of that guy fast. And it's high and low. Ah, I don't like that guy at all. Okay. Takes 6 hits to knock him out. So we need to assign pilots. So I'm going to need somebody because I'm going to need fighter support and I need 1 aircraft. So I think for our F-15s, let's see who we got. In our F-15s, we have Graphite, Cowboy, and Andy. We're going to check these guys for stress. So Cowboy has 3 stresses, so I prefer him not to go. Graphite has no stress. He's a +3 air-to-air. I really like him. Yep, Graphite's going to go. And then Andy's my skilled pilot, but Graphite's my guy. Okay, so we're going to take Graphite. And now I need a... I'm going to check. This is a soft and secondary. And this is bridging engineers. There's somewhere that Target 3 bridging engineers has the improvement. All bridge targets take 2 more hits to destroy. This means that until target number 3 is destroyed, all targets with the reference text bridge or bridging in the title will require 2 more hits, such as targets 1 and 2. As an improvement effect also applies to all targets including itself, target 3. So now I need 8 hits. So I got to nail this one's got to be done right. Okay. And I've got this sight, but my intel is going to get rid of that. So I'm not going to have any sight problem there. Okay, so they're going to go in there. I'm going to get some guys on the ground to get that. So all I got to worry about is the fighters. Okay, so now I need an F-111. I got Ringo, Hank. Rika's still in the recovering stage. Hank has 1 stress. It's okay. And then I have Goon, who has 1 stress. That's okay. And I have Murch, who has no stress, but he's not very good on his air to ground. And Ringo has no stress. He's a +2. So it's either got to be, I think it's going to be Ringo. He's my better pilot. +2, and he takes a lot of stress. And this is target number 3. And target number 3 is in the waypoint -1. But because I have the KC-135, I can ignore that. So I'll get my full load here. So we're going to have Ringo and Graphite are going to be my 2 aircraft. So far, I'm liking that. Just checking to see how well you can see my aircraft. Make a little adjustment here. I want to make sure you see them okay, much as I can. Okay. All right. So we have bridging engineers, target 3, and we're still at 10. I may use an SO point. No, I don't need to, because I'm done well enough to knock some of this stuff out. All right, and Graphite, he's gonna come up here. We don't know what we're gonna carry yet, so we're gonna arm our aircraft. All right, so soft targets. So when we have a soft target, you gain a bonus when attacking soft targets. So we got to look for our soft target weapon. All right, I'll be back when I arm these up. Okay, so we've got Graphite in the F-15. He's carrying 2 AIM-9s and 4 AIM-7s, and he has an ECM pod. And Ringo in the F-111, excuse me, he has 1 ECM pod, 1 target pod, and 5 Mark 83s. Which are 2 waypoints apiece, so that's 10 plus the 212. We can ignore the waypoint cost because of the KC-135 that I have. I am going to spend 2 SO points finally, right here. I'm going to take a squadron asset, which is not this one. What did I grab? Here it is. Yeah, put this back over here. Taking Tomahawk sight strike, so we can roll in the target bound event. We'll roll a D10 and we'll see what we get. So we have that to use also. Okay, draw a target bound event card. Here we go. Target bound event. If an E3 is flying, it's not, remove the E3 from this mission, then inflict 1 stress on each pilot flying the mission. Okay, so I don't have an E3 flying, so we don't have any effect. Okay. Place, let's see, target bound event. So here we go. We're going to use our squadron asset. So we're going to roll a 10-sided die. And depending on what we get, the higher the number, the better. Oh, a 9. Sweet. A 9. 8 to 10. Inflict 3 hits on the target. All right. So we get 3 hits on the target already. So I sent a Tomahawk strike in. Okay. Now we have to place aircraft. Choose altitude. Yep. before I do my bandits. So I'm going to have my 2 aircraft are coming in. We'll just bring them in from this area right here. Determine and place bandits. Here we go. We get 1 bandit in the approach. Here comes the first one. 2, 3. Get back out there. 2, 3, and 4. Well, we got a Yak 38. And we have a MiG 25. And a SU 27 and a MiG 29A. So we got a lot going on here. This could be deadly. Okay, this is going to be tough. That MiG 25's up close. Anyway, I didn't get no bandits this time. Usually I've been lucky. First 4 days, the bandits have been few and far between. Now I'm going to have to do some dogfighting and killing here. SU-27 is deadly. That MiG-25, the MiG-29A, and the Yak-38. He's not as deadly as the rest of them. He's a +2 to hit, a +1, a 0, and a 0. So these guys, I can hit him. Get rid of him, maybe. Okay. Determine and place bandits, intel, air defense. So intel, I can remove 1 site, so I get rid of that thing anyway. All right. Don't get rid of any bandits, but I get rid of the site. Draw our over target event card. Here we go. During turn 1, sites and bandits conduct their attacks before the fast pilots. I don't have any fast pilot, so it won't matter. Okay, so no gain on me there. And Foxhound ER attack, none. Place turn counter in box 1, and we are now ready to begin. So like I said, I don't have any fast attack. Graphite is my flight leader, but he has no SA, neither pilot did, so we can't do anything with that. All right, slow aircraft attack. Nope, sites and bandits attack. So here we go. So he has a range of 4, 1, 2, he can attack. So who's he going to attack? That's the big question. 1 to 5 is graphite. 2, he's going after graphite. So he's firing a missile. Graphite's got an ECM pod. We need a 6 or higher. 1, we did not defeat it. Okay, so when we do not defeat that, we then have to try gotta find my little cheat sheet. Not there. This is what happens when you lay out for a week and then you come back. Let's see. Draw target, select pilots, over target phase, and then here we go, resolve. Fast attack, sites and bandits, slow attack, aircraft. Okay, that didn't help me any. Okay, so I just got to get to the steps here. Okay, so graphite is going to now evade. Because he can do a decoy attack. The aircraft must attempt to decoy the attack with ECM. I did that. Suppress. Craft has no ECM. You may choose to suppress the attacking side or bandit. I don't have anybody to do that with. And then we could do our evade. Okay, so we're going to evade. Here we go. So we roll both dice for the evade. We use the lower die. 4 and an 8. Okay, so the 8 we get rid of. The 4, 2 to 7, means we gain a stress. So he's now at 2 stress. So graphite's up to 2 stress. Okay, that's the MiG-25. Now we got these two guys. We got the SU-27. Who's he going to fire at? He's going to fire at... Oh, he's going after Ringo. Ringo has an ECM pod. He's going to try to decoy the missile. He needs a 6 or higher. No. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is really getting bad. I can try to suppress him. Let's see. Suppress. An aircraft may attempt to perform one suppression attack on the starter bandit. All conditions met for suppressing. Only one attempt at suppression can be made for each side or bandit's attack. Failed. SWAT attempts to suppress fires and AGM is successfully hitting the SA-15. Okay, example, Alamo. Not carrying any, so it's press. There's an AIM-9 at the SU-27. I can't get there anyway because it's 1, 2. Well, the rules say you can go from the shortest route. 1, 2. I made that mistake in the last one, so he can get there. So the question is, so I could fire my AIM-9 to suppress, which causes him to miss, Ringo. So my AIM-9's a range. I have to fire an AIM-7. 1, 2. And all I'm going to do is see if I can make him miss. I'm a +3. He's a 0. I need a 6 or higher. 4. I suppressed him, so he does not cause me any problems there, but I'm down a missile. That's going to get tough. Okay, range 3 for the MiG-25. 1, 2, 3. He can't fire me. Range 1 for the Yak. 1. He can't hit me either. Okay. Now, here we go. I got 2 of these dogs, man, and they're bad news for me. I need to get in close with my AIM-9. So I can fire an AIM-7 at this MiG-25. That's what he's going to do. He's going to fire an AIM-7. He's a +1 and I have a +3. That's +4. 4. That makes an 8. I needed a 6 or higher. I got him down. So that's 1 out of this guy now. But I'm down to 3, 4 missiles. I got to get in close on a couple of these guys here. All right, that's all my fire right there. Move. Aircraft move and adjust altitude. So they're coming in here. It's coming in here. This guy's coming in, moving here. He's moving here, and he moves into the center area. All right, we got bandits coming at us now. Here we go. This is going to get deadly. Going to get worse. Going to get worse. All right. Going to be a lot of stress up here today. Oh, boy. Man, I drew some tough bandits, too. All right, here we go. Advance the turn counter. Fast aircraft attack. Nope. Sights and bandits attack. Okay, here we go. Let's start with the Yak 38. See who he's going to attack. He's attacking 4. Graphite. Graphite's got his ECM pod. He needs a 6 or higher. 3. Dang it. Oh, man. He's going to evade. Goes to 3 stress now. He's getting stressed out with all this. Here he goes. 2 dice because he's evading. A 3 and a 7. 7's out. The 3 misses. Woo. Okay. Here comes the SU-27. He's firing. Who's he going to fire at? He's firing at 7. Ringo. Ringo's ECM pod. He decoys. 10. Decoyed it. Okay. Here comes the MiG-29A. Range. He's in range. Who's he firing at? 4. He's firing at Graphite. Graphite's ECM pod goes. 2. Again, it doesn't do it. He has to take stress. He's up to 4. He's at his limit now. 2 dice. This guy's pretty tough too. Come on. Oh, 4. Gives me 1 stress. Well, we're shaking now. That's not good. Picked up a lot of stress. Now we're shaking. Okay. That kills me. All right, here we go. Range 1. Graphite. He's firing his aim 9 here at the SU-27. He's only a +1 now. He's a 6 or higher. Missed. I should have fired both of them. Well, I didn't have that many. I couldn't waste them. He missed with his aim 9. Okay. Now they're going to move. These guys stay there, and they're in there with them now. Okay. And we go to turn 3. Whew. This is getting rough. All right, here we go. We'll start with the Yak-38. Who's he going to fire at? He's firing at 10. Ringo. Ringo uses his ECM pod. He gets 7. He defeats the Yak. Okay, here comes the MiG-29A. Who's he firing at? 3. Graphite. Graphite's ECM pod hasn't done anything so far today, and it still doesn't. He goes up to a 6 on his stress. He continues to fight these guys off. Here comes the missiles. A 1. He missed. Oh my gosh. Now, here comes the SU-27. He's firing at 8. Ringo. Ringo uses his ECM pod. 9. He defeats it. Oh, okay. Ringo. So, Graphite fires his aim 7 at the SU-27. He gets no modifier. He's a +1. 6 +1's a 7. He hits him. The SU-27 goes down. Got rid of one of them. All right, now we move, they move. All right, here we go. It's turn 4. All right, here comes this Yak-38. Who's he attacking? He's going after Ringo. Ringo's ECM pod. Oh, it fails. Ringo takes the stress as he goes into evasive mode. And it is a 2. He missed. All right. Whew. Here comes the MiG-29A. He's firing at Graphite. Graphite's ECM pod is a 4. It fails again. He goes, he takes another stress as he goes evasive. Here we go. Eight and a 5. A 5 is another stress. That's it. He has to jettison everything. He has to jettison all his weapons. He can't fire back. Graphite has to yank out of there. Graphite is, he's out of commission. He's going to leave the game. Okay, here's Ringo. He's dropping his bombs. He's got to make the kills. He's going to drop all 5 of them. 1, 2, then 1, 2, and 1. So I'm going to roll 2, 2, and 1. Here we go. He is a +2 and +1 with the targeting pod, so +3. 3 on 5 is 8. 8 gives him 2 hits, and a 2 and 3 is 5, gives him 1 hit, so he scored 3 hits. So we're up to 6 hits. Oh, right here it is. Come on. So we're up to 6 with the first 2 bombs. Those 2 are expended. Next 2 he's dropped. Here they come in. He only needs 2 more hits. Oh, there you go. That's 3 hits apiece. That's 6. We just obliterated the target. It's done. 6 and 2 makes 8. It's over. Okay, and we're out of there. So we skedaddle without getting shot down. Oh my God, that was close. So we nailed the target. And now we're going to do our homebound event card. If the target is a vehicle, move the recon track 1 to the left. If the target was not destroyed, move the recon to, it's neither one. So we took care of the target. We spent 2, okay. So we record our mission outcome. We destroyed the target. So we put an X. And that target was only 1 victory point, which sucked. I spent 2 of my SO points, leaves me with 8 now. And we're going into, this is day 5, which is 2 missions. I'm making a markup here to show day 5. Okay. All right. We don't move our recon or intel yet. I'll keep this card till we do this second target. Admission stress. So they each get 2 stress on top of this. So graphite has 10 stress. So graphite just went to 10. Okay. And Ringo, he gets 1. He had 0 and he gets 2. That's 3 on him. He gets 3 stress. Okay. Pilot experience. They destroyed the target. Ringo picks up 2. 1, 2, which makes him promotable. And Graphite picks up 2. So Graphite's going to get promoted. All right. We'll take all this off. Whoa. That was close. Man, that was tough. That's been my hardest one of the day. Graphite is shaken. He's out for a while. Ringo he's gonna make it okay. And we'll take this stuff off. ECM pods, and now they both got promoted. So Graphite goes from average to skilled. So he picks up a cool of 2. So that's going to help him after this. So Graphite, he becomes skilled, and it's a 5 for his next promotion. And his cool factor just went from 0 to 2. That's nice. So next turn, that'll help him get his stuff back down. And now we got to do Ringo. He's going from average to skilled. He picks up a cool of 1 and an SA. I like that. I do like that. So Ringo gets promoted, and he's at skilled. It's going to take 8 points for his next one. His cool's a 1, but his SA just goes to 1. All right. I don't think we can apply those cools right now, but let's take a quick look just to see. Let's see here at the end. Boy, my rolls for the ECM pod for Cowboy, I think there was something wrong with his ECM pod. he was not getting anything. Let's see. Pilot promotions. Okay, is equal to or greater, then he gets promoted. Switch their current to the higher skill level, record the new skill level. Pilot's promoted. Let's see. Current stress remains unchanged and is carried over to the new level. Check their stress to determine if their status has changed. Also note any changes to the pilots in cool. Some support. Update the pilot's promotion and number. Yeah, so we don't apply it. It'll apply on the next time. Okay. All right. So that's the end of that first mission of the day. And the boys come back and it was tough. We'll take the hit markers off. We'll save the card, and we got to get our second card up here, which is going to be a close air support. These guys are dispersed, friendly fire, and vehicle. Okay, so for dispersed, scramble, penalty, overkill, secondary, soft. Nope. I know there's something for dispersed. I gotta find it now. Here it is. Each air-to-ground attack cannot inflict more than one hit on the target. Holy crap. Okay. So no matter what I do, I can only make one hit. That makes it tougher. So that also changes the types of bombs we're gonna carry, because now we only need to get one hit. So we can go with a cheaper bomb and drop a lot of them onto this target here. So we can have 3 targets. Now the question is, what do we want to bring? Or who do we want to bring? Our Corsairs. We got Andy and our F-15 that can come, and we got Graphite's got to sit out. He's got to rest. So I really only have Andy. They have no bandits in this one. So there, it's a good. That's good. So when we look at this, we can draw our sights and secondary targets. Select primary and secondary targets. Determine and place sights. Here we go. Sights, 1 in the approach and 2 in the center. Here we go. First one. Second one. Oh, no sight. Good. And 2 for the center. 1, 2. All right. So no sight. That one's gone. This is a SA-18. This is a SA-13. This one is a SA-18. Here we have an SA-10. He's pretty hard. And here we have an SA-2. Okay, he's high. He's high-low, and these guys are all low. Range 0, 0, 0. Range 2. Range 4. He's the one that I got to get rid of, I think. And I come in low and avoid all these guys because they don't have range. Yep. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about suppressing anybody. I just got to come in under the target. So now we need to assign our pilots. I can have 5 pilots. I am going to take one of my Corsairs only because if a silly event card comes up and sticks a bandit out there, I need somebody to help me. So I have Queso. Queso has 1 stress on him. Smoker has no stress. Let's see. Smoker is a +1 air to ground. Queso's a +1. Queso's got 1 stress on him, though. I can get rid of his stress. We'll bring Smoker on this one. He can do air to ground also. We'll give him a couple air to air just in case. All right. So then we need 4 of my A111s. So we got Ringo, who just flew a mission. He can't fly. So we have Hank. He has 1 stress. We have Goon, who has 1 stress. I gotta mark him with stress or I'll forget about it. We have Merch, no stress. And really, Rika can't fly yet. So I guess I can bring Queso, and he can also do ground assault. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft. So we're bringing them up. This one takes a lot of hits, 8, and I can only hit 1 with each one. The aardvarks are going to have to come in heavy with whatever I'm carrying. So armed aircraft. Okay, so I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I forgot last turn. Didn't matter because I got them all anyway, but the infrastructure means 1 less hit to make the kill also. All right, so armed aircraft, acquired our assets, draw our target bound event card. Here we go, target bound. Draw 1 bandit for each approach area. That's what I was worried about. Right there. 1 bandit. Oh, it's a no bandit. Nope, not that one. No sight. Okay, there's an SU-22M. Got a no bandit. This is another SU-22M and a Yak-38. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to, that's why Queso's got him a couple of AIM-7s, so he can battle with these guys. We're carrying it air to air and bombs, so it really hinders us. But at least he can try to, maybe he can hit these guys. I don't know. We'll see. So I armed them all. They all have a target pod. They all have a drop tank because I needed to make my kills there. And then we have Mark 83s on the 2 Corsairs. We have Mark 83s, a full load on Hank on the F-111. Goon's carrying a couple Mark 83s and a couple Mark 84s, and then Merch has 3 Mark 84s. All right, so we're all ready to go. Going to place our aircraft, choose our altitude. Well, we're coming in here. Let's see, we'll put Queso on this one, Hank over here with him, and Merch. I don't think it really matters, other than I can maybe distract these guys. Okay, am I flight leader? Should be Queso. Okay, so he's the flight leader, and he has an SA, so he can give one. And Smoker has 2 SAs, so that'll help him when he needs them. None, none, and none. Okay, we're all set. Place aircraft, determine and place bandits. There aren't any other ones to place. Intel air defense, so we're taking this SA-10 off the board. He's a high-low, so get rid of him. So now these guys, low, low, and he's a high, and I'm coming in low, and I'm coming in. They don't have range because they're infantry-held weapons, so we're not going to come over them guys, so we don't have to worry about them. All right. So we'll see what happens here. All right. Determine our over target event card. Suffer -1 to all air-to-air strikes at bandits over the target. So anybody that's over the target. So I'll keep that card out. Try to remember to do that. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully I can get them without having to be over the target. I only got 2 missiles, so. Okay. Turns in turn 1. Fast aircraft attack. So, let's see. Slow, 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 slow. I don't have any fast, and I'm not going to do anything with my flight leader yet. So I don't have any fast. He has sights and bandits attack. Well, none of the sights can attack, so it's only the bandits. He's a range 1. He's a range 1. He's a range 1. Okay, so no attacks. So now we move. Okay. Queso's going there. These two are going to move here. These two are coming in this way. Doesn't really matter because we're all going to come into that west approach, but that's what I did. The SU-127. Where's he going to move? He can move to any one of these. So we're going to roll at the planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that way. Okay, let's see which one he's targeting, going after. 9, he's coming out down here. All right. Now, he can move 1, and he can be in there with those guys, and that's what he would do. So he comes in there. And now this guy would move to the center area. All right. So, here we go. All right. Everybody moved. Advance the turn counter. And then we go fast aircraft attack. Smoker he has a cannon. So Smoker could attack against that MiG with his cannon. He needs a 10 to hit. And he's a 0 air-to-air. And he's -1 with his drop tanks. And he's probably a -1 with all those munitions on there too. Weight point penalty. Oh, 5 or more. He's a -3. Okay. Yeah, so his weight points makes him -3. He can't hit him. Not armed up like this. He can't even get a lucky shot. Okay, so he doesn't have to fire. He's not going to do anything. Queso is going to fire though. He's at range 1. He wants this SU-22. So he's firing an aim 7 at him. Whoosh. Launches it. He is a +1. -1 for his air-to-air. Well, -3 for his air-to-air because of his weight points. So he's a -3, +1, -2. He needs a 6 or higher, -2. 4, he missed. Okay, so we tried. We couldn't discourage him. Off it goes. Okay, Queso used his SA up, and he's done. Okay, with that. All right, here we go. We got the Yak 38. He's going to attack one of those two guys. 1 to 5 is Smoker. Nope, he's going after Goon. Goon is going to use his ECM pod. Oh, wait a minute. I put ECM pods on all these guys. No, I did not. I did not put it on there because I did not see any reason to. He has to evade. Okay, so this is Goon. He's going to go up 1 on his stress level. Here we go. A 3. A 3. That Yak missed. Woo! Okay. He missed. This guy's going after either Hank or Merch. A 4, it's Hank. Hank is going to take a stress. He has to evade. He gets a 5. So he picks up a stress. He's at stress level is 3 now on Hank. Okay. All right. They did theirs. Nobody else can fire. They're all laden with these bombs. So, okay, nobody's firing. So he's a range 1. He can't reach them yet. All right, so now we move. Here we come. We're all coming into the same approach. He's staying with us. He's staying with us, and now he moves into that approach also. All right. Oh, and I think when I fired at him, I rolled 4, and it would have been +2. Did I hit him or not? Trying to think. Can't remember now. I made the mistake. I'm going to say it was a bad missile we missed. Okay, just got to do it that way. All right, here we go. Turn 3. Next turn, we'll get in there and we can drop our bombs. We got to survive, get there. Got these 3 bandits on us. All right, they're all in the same area. So now let's see. We'll start with the Yak. Who's he going to attack? He's attacking Smoker. Smoker is going to evade. And here we go. He gets a 3. Missed. Whew. Okay. This SA-22M is attacking somebody. A 3. 1, 2, 3 is attacking Goon. Goon needs to evade. He's going to go to 3 stress now. Goon's at 3. 2 dice. Uh-oh. He got 9s on both of them. He just got damaged. So, I got to look. I think he just took hits. Is he downed? Oh boy. First one of the campaign. Let's see. If the results 9 or higher, Weasel is destroyed. Yep. And the SIR roll will be made. They destroyed him. Goon got shot down. Goon goes down. All right. Goon's down. We lost him. He comes off the board. All right. So they hit Goon. Here comes this last SU-22. He's going after a 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hank. He's going after Hank. Hank has to evade. Hank goes to a 4 on his stress. Now he's shaking. A 7. A 7 gives him damage. Pretty sure. Man. Now I'm sorry I didn't carry up my ECM pods, even though they weren't. This is a lesson learned here. Should have kept ECM pods even though there weren't anybody that I was really worried about. Damage. It can no longer perform any attacks or suppressions. Yep. Okay, so he's damaged. All right. So that's on Hank. So he lost all his bombs. He come off of there. He's damaged. I don't know, is there a damage marker? I don't remember seeing one. Yeah, there is. He's destroyed. Destroyed. I think there's a damage marker here somewhere. Yep, here it is. Hank is damaged. Goon was destroyed. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, I get to fire one more time with this other AIM-7. He'll fire at this SU-22. That's Queso. He's firing his last one. He'll fire it right there. He needs a 6 or higher. He's -3. Oh boy. 7 -3 puts him at 4 +2 because of that modifier on him's a 6. He nailed him. He got him. All right, we knocked one of them down. Okay. We're going to have to survive one more round of attacks by these guys. Now we move. Here we go. We got 4 aircraft left. These 2 fighters come in here and suffer -1 to all air-to-air strikes at bandits over the target area. I don't have any missiles left for bandits anyway, so that card can go. Okay, here we go. So who is the Yak attacking? We're down to those 4. 9, gotta roll again. 3. 1, 2, 3. Queso. Queso's got to evade. he goes to a 2. And Queso, a 2, he missed. All right, so the yak hasn't been able to hurt us. All right, who's the other guy going to attack? He's attacking Smoker. Smoker's going to take a stress. He's going to evade. And he gets an 8 and a 9. He damaged Smoker. So Smoker takes the damage. Loses his munitions. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3 off of there. Okay. Can't make any attacks now. All right, here we go. I got Smoker can't attack. Hank can't attack. So Queso's making his run. He's got 2 Mark 83s. He's dropping his bombs. With 2 dice, he can get 2 hits. He is a +1 for the targeting pod. +2, a 6, and a 1. +2's 3. He only scored 1 hit. Well, that wasn't what I wanted. That's it for Queso. Now we go to Smoker. Nope. That only leaves me with shoot. That only leaves me here with Merch. He's dropping all 3 of his bombs. He is a 0 modifier and he gets +1 for the targeting pod. Well, 2 of them hit, so he's up to 3 hits now. And I got to roll for 1 more. 1 more bomb. 8, it gets a hit. We ended up with 4 hits. We didn't get enough hits. And now we're out of there. We dropped all our munitions. We're done. We'll pull out. Off we go. We do our homebound event. All green and newbie pilots find this mission suffer experience point of 1. So when that comes up and says that XP1, XP1, I think that means we all get 1 additional experience point. Where's that at? Thought it would have been on the trait sheet like it was the other ones. XP1. I don't see it. Soft, secondary, scramble, all that stuff. XP1. I'm pretty sure I'm going to look in the rule book real quick. Okay, the only thing I found was that you gain this immediately, so all the pilots on this mission gained 1 experience point right there. It says to do that immediately. So we're going to do that real quick here. Smoker's going to get 1. That way they're all done already. Queso gets 1. Hank gets 1. Goon, he gets 1. And Merch, he gets 1. But they're not going to get anything else because we didn't kill the target. So that's, I think. We didn't have any green or newbie pilots on this one. Oh, I did have a green. He suffers 1 stress. So he gets a stress right there. Okay. Now we have to do our first SAR mission. Search and rescue. For each aircraft that was lost in the mission, roll a die. A 9+ is a quick recovery. A 6 to 8 is recovered under fire, and a 5 is missing in action. Okay, modifiers. +1 for each waypoint of air-to-ground weapon counters expended by an aircraft still flying the mission. Yeah, I don't have anybody that has any of that. +2 if the aircraft was destroyed during the target bound or during the home bound. No, they were over the target. And subtract the waypoint penalty for the target. Waypoint penalty for the target in this case is 0, because that's where we're at. So it's a straight up roll for my search and rescue. Here we go. I need a low number. A 4. Let's see. Oh no, I needed a high number. Crap. Missing in action. Treat the pilot as unfit. Okay, so we get him an unfit marker. And that's on Goon. So he's unfit. Okay. All right. So he's got to wait for an event card that brings him back to life. So I did not get any victory points because I did not eliminate the target. So in this case, we had 0. We still have 8. This was a damaged target. 0 victory points. I get to move my recon and infrastructure markers by 1. Recon and infrastructure is now -2. That helps. I didn't get anything here. All right. And so that's it for that day. All right, record our mission, our victory points, recon intel did that. Add mission stress to the pilots. They all get 1 stress on top of what they have. So Smoker ends up with 3. And he has a cool of 2, so he gains 1. So Smoker gains 1 stress. Right here. Okay. Queso. He has a cool of 1. Which nullifies that. Oh, wait a minute. He has a drop tank. That makes Smoker 0. I get to take that off there. Queso, he has stress of 1 for the mission, puts him at 3, -1 for the drop tank, 2, -1 for his cool, so he gains 1 stress. Queso goes to a stress of 2. Okay, Hank. He got damaged. He comes out with 4. Gain 1 for the missions, 5. -1 for his drop tank, 4. -1 for his cool, 3. So he's now at 3 stress. Goon is down. So Goon, we're going to write him in as MIA. And then we have Merch. Merch is at 1. It's 1 for the mission is 2. -1 for the drop tank, so he gains 1 stress. So he has 1 stress. Okay. So we're all recorded there. They don't get any experience points, I don't think, or do they get 1? Let's see. Resolve target status, summary, experience points. Each pilot gains 1 experience point that participated. Okay, so they all get 1. So Smoker, he gets 1. Queso gets 1. Hank gets 1. Goon, he gets 1. And Merch, he gets 1. So Merch gets promoted. Goon gets promoted, but it's not going to do him much good. Hank, no promotion. Queso, no promotion. And Smoker, no promotion. Okay, so we got to promote merch right here. So he goes from green up to average. So merch becomes an average pilot at 4. He still has 0 cool and just becomes a little bit better. And Goon can take the destroyed marker off now. We'll put his plane in here as unfit or damaged right there. And he will have, oops. He goes up from average, this is Goon, to skilled. So he becomes skilled whenever he comes back at 6. He'll have a cool of 2, which you already had. Okay. But unfortunately, he's the guy that's out right now. All right. And then the last thing I got to check is this damaged aircraft. Damaged aircraft, remove any damage counters from the aircraft and consider automatically repaired and ready to fly the next day. Okay. So, no effect. All right. So the damage markers come off of both of these guys. Wow. We had a lot go on in that mess, let me tell you. Woo! That was a rough mission. 2 of them. I didn't get my cakewalks like I've been getting. Things got a little hectic there, to say the least. All right. So that's going to do it for day 5. And we're now going to get all reset. The close air support, it got damaged, so it's going to go back into the target deck because we did not eliminate that target. The bridging engineers, though, did get eliminated. So at least I got something done. So our victory points right now are 4, 6, 8, 11, 12. And 12 is 1 below dismal. All right, well, we still got a couple days to at least get to poor. Who knows, maybe I can get up to adequate. That's about my hope now. Even though I've had some easy missions, the secondary targets didn't come up when I needed them to. So, all right, that's it. Day 5's over. It was a tough day, that's for sure. We'll get ready for the, we got 3 days left to fly in this campaign and see where we end up at. All right. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And as always, leave me comments or questions. And please give me a thumbs up for the video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.